Have you ever wondered why even after over 50 years of landing on the moon, there are still unanswered questions about it? In part one of this series, we took a journey over 4.5 billion years ago and talked about the moon and its most popular origin story, the giant impact hypothesis. Today we'll go through what science knows so far about the moon's influence on the Earth, from the Earth's tides and rhythmic shifts in the ocean levels. We'll also discuss the moon's impact on the Earth's axis, influencing our planet's seasons and climate. And then highlight the changing relationship between the moon and Earth over time, including the slow recession of the moon. When we think about gravity, we often picture something as simple as an apple falling from a tree. But in the grand scheme of the universe, gravity is a force that shapes everything we see. And if you've ever taken a stroll by the ocean, you've witnessed this force in full action. We're taking a dive into one of the most mesmerizing phenomena on our planet, something that's both powerful and poetic, the tides. And guess what? The mastermind behind this dance of water isn't just our beautiful Earth, but our celestial neighbor, the moon. Those rhythmic shifts in ocean levels you experience, high tide and low tide, are directly influenced by the moon's gravitational pull. But how does this work exactly? Think of Earth as a giant ball, and the moon as a smaller ball orbiting around it. As the moon pulls on the Earth with its gravity, it also pulls the water in our oceans toward it. This creates a bulge that we refer to as high tide. But it's not just the moon's attraction that works magic here. The Earth is also spinning on its axis. Imagine spinning while holding a bucket of water. The water shifts around, right? The same principle applies. As Earth rotates, different parts experience this gravitational bulge, resulting in the rhythmic coming and going of the tides. It's a constant ebb and flow that has been happening for billions of years. But did you know the sun plays a role too? Although it's much farther away, the sun's gravity still influences the tides. When the Earth, moon, and sun align, like during new and full moons, you get what we call spring tides, the highest high tides and the lowest low tides. Conversely, when the moon is at a right angle to the Earth and sun, we experience neap tides. Those are the less extreme tides, giving us just a gentle push and pull. But tides aren't just about the ocean. They affect our ecosystems too. Tidal pools, for example, harbor unique marine life. As the tides ebb and flow, they create a dynamic environment for countless species of crabs, starfish, and anemones, just waiting for us to discover them. And let's not forget, tides can even influence local weather patterns. Coastal communities depend on these rhythmic changes, impacting everything from fishing industries to beach tourism. Isn't it fascinating how something as simple as a gravitational pull can create such extraordinary impacts on our planet? We're so connected to the cosmos in ways we often overlook. As you stand by the shore, take a moment to appreciate this ancient dance, a reminder of our connection to the universe. And next time you watch the tides, remember, it's the moon pulling more than just the water. It pulls at the fabric of nature itself. Now let's think about how the moon shapes not just the tides, but also our seasons, climate, and even the stability of Earth's axis. If you didn't know yet, the Earth is tilted at an angle of about 23.5 degrees. That tilt is what gives us our seasons: summer, winter, spring, and fall. But without the moon, our axis would be all over the place. You see, the gravitational pull of the moon is like a cosmic stabilizer, keeping our tilt consistent. Imagine trying to balance a spinning top. It wobbles like crazy without something to hold it steady. That's Earth without the moon. When the Earth wobbles uncontrollably, it can lead to extreme weather changes and climate shifts. If it weren't for the moon, scientists believe our planet could tilt anywhere from 0 to 85 degrees over long periods. Now, that would be an extinction event waiting to happen. Think about it. Our lovely seasons wouldn't be the same. Imagine a world where summers are scorching hot one year and freezing cold the next, or where winters never really happen. Our ecosystems are delicately balanced, and the moon plays a crucial role in maintaining that balance. Now let's talk about tides. When the moon's gravitational pull pulls at our oceans, we get these magnificent tides. They rise and fall every day, shaping coastlines and creating habitats for countless marine species. But tides are more than just beautiful oceanscapes. They also play a vital role in nutrient cycling, ensuring our ecosystems remain healthy and vibrant. And here's something you might not know. The moon's influence extends beyond just the tides. It even impacts the migration patterns of animals. Birds, sea turtles, you name it. Many species rely on lunar cycles to navigate their journeys. So what happens to all of this if we lose the moon? You might think, well, it's just a rock in the sky, but it's so much more than that. Without it, we could face chaotic climate changes, extreme weather, and disruptions in the habitats that support life as we know it. The moon is not merely a glowing orb. It's a stabilizing force, a necessary player in Earth's delicate balance. Scientists have recently discovered and calculated that the moon has been receding from the Earth at an average of 3.8 centimeters per year. In just a couple of billion years, the distance between us could increase significantly. Imagine a world where the moon is much further away than it is now. Our night skies, our tides, they would all look drastically different. As we discussed earlier, the moon's gravitational pull is the primary force behind ocean tides. When the moon is overhead, it pulls the water towards it, creating what we call a high tide. When it moves away, we experience a low tide. But that's just the surface. The rhythm of these tides has influenced life on Earth for eons, shaping our coastlines, controlling ecosystems, and even affecting human activities. From fishing to navigation, our interactions with the ocean owe a lot to our lunar buddy. But the relationship between the moon and Earth is more than just physical. It's also about time. Did you know that ancient civilizations tracked the lunar cycles to create calendars? They observed how the changes in the moon's phases affected agriculture, fishing, and even cultural rituals. Some tribes even believed that the moon had a powerful effect on human behavior, from moods to health. The lunar effect was a concept rooted deep within many cultures around the world. Recent studies suggest the moon isn't just drifting away and leaving us behind. Its relationship with Earth is dynamic. As it moves away, it affects our planet's rotation. In the past, the day was only about 18 hours long. But thanks to the slow, gentle pull of the moon, our days are gradually becoming longer. Scientists estimate that in about 200 million years, a day on Earth could last 25 hours. This spiraling dance creates a lasting impact on climate systems, tidal patterns, and life cycles. It's a reminder of how intertwined our fates are with the celestial bodies above us. The moon is not just a distant satellite. It's a vital partner shaping our planet's future. As it continues to drift away, we must cherish our shared experience and the cycles of life it influences. Thank you for joining us in part 2 of the Moon Secrets series. If you enjoyed this journey so far, please like and share this video. And don't forget to subscribe to Why on YouTube.